तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः. Shakti and Brahman, Chaitanya and Chit Shakti, Shiva and Shakti, they are all one and the same, like fire and power to burn. They cannot be separated but can be conceived mentally separate. Sun and sunshine, water and its liquidity, milk and its whiteness, these things cannot be separated. Like that, Brahman and Shakti cannot be separated, though we very often conceive independently. I and my power to think, walk cannot be separated from me. It has to be one with the Adhara. But there is another state in which God reveals to His devotees that Brahman is beyond both knowledge and ignorance. We speak of knowledge, we speak of ignorance. To get rid of the ignorance, we get the knowledge, we get the light. To avoid, to overcome darkness, we hold on to light. But there is an existence which is beyond darkness and light, beyond the two opposites, ignorance and knowledge. It cannot be described in words. What exists, exists. It cannot be expressed, or the other cannot conceive, even if it is expressed somehow through the words. It can never be expressed by any means nor conceived by mind. Each has to go beyond the realm of mind to understand it. So it is beyond light and darkness, an existence which has given birth to both light and ignorance. It is the source of all reality. After a pleasant conversation with Sadhu, the master returned to the carriage, the holy man walking with him. When a person finds exactly a matching, he doesn't want to part from him. In every level, at every level, if two people are identical, his way of thinking is same, his looking at the world is same, his problems and merits are same, then they become friends. Everything is tallying. It is what he expects, what he has ambitions, same ambitions, what he has, the path he has selected, this person's path also is same. So they become intimate and they, as if they enter into each other. In the world, the differences or equalness doesn't matter so much. Now, both are businessmen, both are wealthy, both are, nature is tallying. They become friends, but there is a small gap always. The possibility of splitting and going away is there. When it crosses the physical limitations and enter the spiritual existence, there is a different awareness. My spiritual tendencies, my feelings, my understanding of this world, understanding of God, and all are different. When it matches, it becomes as if one is entering into other is entering into this person. So much of intimacy because it works at the spiritual level, not at the bodily level, not at the mental or psychic level, but it works at the great part of emotional participation will be there. Mind and body just stays outside to see what's happening. But when the two spiritual identities meet, their expression is different. They can't part as if. But there is a state, it cannot be described. After a pleasant conversation with Sadhu, the master returned to the carriage, the holy man walking with him. Sri Ramakrishna looked upon him as a friend of long acquaintance, as if they have met earlier. And they walked arm in arm, means how much of intimacy you see. The master arrived at Surendra's garden, very close to Ram's garden. The very first thing he talked about was about sadhus, the sadhu, master. He is a very nice man to Ram. Bring him to Dakshineswara when you come. See how the Ram's nature, a sadhu has already come that place and is staying there, maybe 3 days, maybe for some time, to enjoy that and utilize that garden. Now Sri Ramakrishna is asking him to bring him there, to Dakshineswara. When you come, he is really a good man. There is a line in a song to that effect that a man cannot recognize a holy person unless he is holy himself. Now that person has recognized Sri Ramakrishna, and Ramakrishna has recognized that person, that sadhu. Both have known each other. That's why I say, as if they are entering into each other, or have emerged from each other, body. There is a line in the song to that effect, man cannot recognize a holy person unless he himself is holy. See how the Ram has got a company, you see. How the nature supplies, how they make up. Even if he stays for 3-4 days there, Ram is highly benefited. The sadhu believes in God without form. That's good. God is both formless and endowed with form. First we used to feel contradictory. How can a formless have form also, and how can form with form be a formless also? Now that Sri Ramakrishna has dissolved that difference, it has both nature, because it is limitless. God is limitless. He can take any form at any time, dissolve any form at any time. No law of nature applies. It is beyond nature. God is beyond nature. The sadhu believes in God without form. That's good. God is both formless and with form. He is many things more. The absolute and relative belong to one and the same reality. The relative exists, universe that appear in the absolute. Millions of universes are appearing and dissolving time and again. And this whole picture, the one reality in which it is manifested. It's a manifestation. The universe is a manifestation of Brahman, not different from it, but there is distinct from it. Like ice formed in ocean. Ice is not different from water, but it is distinct from water. They belong to one and the same reality. What is beyond speech and mind is born in the flesh. What is beyond speech and mind is born in flesh, the bodily existence. The Jivatman is there, assuming various forms and engaging in various activities. Man, you see, God is manifesting as if in this physical body. One cosmic universe is projecting through innumerable bodies in this universe. With that reference, Sri Ramakrishna is telling, what is beyond speech and mind is born in flesh, assuming various forms and engaging in various activities. How many types of species are there, you see? Countless species are there. One God is presenting in and through all those bodies. For that one Om has sprung, Om Shiva, Om Kali, and Om Krishna. One and the same reality, the containers are different shape, so they are giving different forms. Same water in some bottle, whatever is the form of the bottle, it takes the form of the bottle. Suppose Rama, like a bottle is made and kept, put the water is taking the form of Rama. Whatever is the container, that form it takes. Suppose the master of the house has sent out a small boy of the family to invite the people to feast. All look upon the boy with great fondness and affection because he is son or grandson of a prominent man. How the relation in Belur Math or somewhere, once a cat from Kamarpukur had come, was brought or something, and hearing that it is from Kamarpukur, direct disciples bow down to it. How the association with Ramakrishna, the place was birthplace of Sri Ramakrishna, Kamarpukur. From there it has come. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going with his band of disciples in ecstatic state, beating the drums and going and singing, a place comes, somebody says, oh, this is the mud used for coal. Coal is a drum used in Bengal. And the moment he says, this place, the mud from this place is made to use for the coal, the drum. Immediately, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enters into Samadhi, rolls on that ground, because how the association you see, the mud is used in the drum is used for God's bhajans, all these links. Just that link gives that joy and surrender. Suppose the master of a house has sent out a small boy of the family to invite people to the first feast. All look on the boy with great fondness and affection because he is the son or grandson of a prominent man. The master took refreshments at Surendra's garden house and then set out for Dakshineswara with the devotees. They go back. He came to see the Ram's place. From there, spending a short time, he went to Surendra's garden and they are returning to Dakshineswara now. Thursday, December 27th, 1883. The temple garden was filled with the sweet music of the dawn service, which mingled with the morning melody from the Nahabat. Leaving his bed, Sri Ramakrishna chanted the names of God in sweet tones. Then he bowed before the pictures of different deities in his room and went to the west porch to salute Ganges. Look at the scene in which the whole thing is going on. The temple garden was filled with sweet music of the dawn services, which mingled with the morning melody from the Nahabat. Nahabat is on either side of the whole temple complex. They have built two small 8 by 8 also something. Small place. Holy Mother used to stay in one of these places, Nahabat. On the top will be open on either side, but it is covered with a roof. It will be usually an umbrella-like cover. And there the singing goes on. Shainoi, one of the instruments, is used early morning and evening with a different type of drum, flat drum. And this, when it merges with the nature, the music, the music of the dawn service, which mingled with the morning melody from Nahabat. Nahabat is coming, this one is going on, instrumental music, and the morning dawn is coming up. Leaving his bed, Sri Ramakrishna chanted the names of God in sweet tones. When the morning, you can see children. The moment they get up, they are eager to go out and see the world. They will be sleeping at night. The morning, as soon as they get up, they run to open the door and move about and see outside. How is it? A cow standing somewhere, and our dog is there, here is this one, that one. So many birds are sitting on the trees on either side. It is a pleasant thing to see at dawn. Everything is pleasant. The dewdrops of the winter, the M is describing nicely. Then they bow down before the pictures of the deities in his room and went to the west porch to salute the Ganges. Some of the Ganges is one of the important parts of Hindu tradition. Now it is given equal status, Ganges, with all the devatas. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, whatever you can think of, Durga, Kali, so many aspects. How we respect, whatever we give respect to the highest is given to all these deities, and it is extended to nature also. So here the dawn and Ganges also. Sri Ramakrishna had great reverence for Ganges as one of the most easiest and the always available water of Ganges to sanctify and purify. The person might have done or undone some work, or some work he might have done which is not in accordance with the customs and this one. All these things will have a new awareness when the dawn comes up. The whole thing, whole awarenesses change. The pure divinity, irrespective of the nature of man, manifests. When you are seeing sunrise or sunsetting, especially sunrise, you have slept at night and getting up, coming out and looking at this world. So beautiful, so nice in the morning. There you see all your good and bad is just kept in suspension, and you have a new awareness. Some of the devotees who had spent night at the temple garden came to the master's room and bowed before him. Rakhal was staying with the master, and Baburam had come the previous evening. Yem had been staying these 2 weeks. Yem also is there. 2 weeks means fortnight. Sri Ramakrishna to Yem. I have been invited to Ishan's this morning. Baburam will accompany me, and you too. Yem made ready to go with the master. At 8 o'clock, the carriage hired for the master stood, waiting in front of the Nabat. Nabat is just at the main entrance, opposite to the main entrance almost of the temple complex. At 8 o'clock, the carriage hired for the master stood waiting in front of the Nabat. On all sides, plants and trees were in flower, and the river sparkled in the sunshine of the bright winter's day. Bright winter's day. It's free from cloud and all that. Rainy season, it will be cloudy. This is at dawn, free from the clouds and all. It's calm and vast and clear sky. Some of the devotees spent the night and came to the master's room and bowed before him. Rakhal was staying with him, master, and Baburam had come the previous evening, another direct disciple. M had been staying these 2 weeks. Sri Ramakrishna said to M, I have been invited to Ishan's this morning. Baburam will accompany me, and you too. M made ready to go with the master. At 8 o'clock, the carriage hired from the master stood waiting in front of the Nabat, and on all sides plants and trees were in flower, and the river sparkled with the sunlight of the bright winter's day. Sunlight, the winter, the bright winter. The night is without cloud. If cloud is not there, if it is clear, the temperature will be lower. If cloud comes, it is like putting a blanket. The temperature shoots up. So, the whole thing is, it is giving a pleasant atmosphere of the winter day. Master bowed down once more before the pictures. Then, still chanting the name of the Divine Mother, he got into the carriage followed by M and Baburam. The devotees took with them Sri Ramakrishna's woolen shawl, woolen cap, and small bag of spices. How they manage, you see. Still chanting the name of Divine Mother, he got into carriage. An important aspect of sadhana or sadhaka. Everything must begin with a prayer. Everything must end with a prayer and supplication, offering. What all I have done, whatever has happened, to offer it to the Lord. Then still chanting the name of Divine Mother, he got into carriage. It is a kind of prayer, submission. When the name of God is taken while going out or any time, it is an aspect of submission. I am offering myself there. I am giving myself to His possession. Submission means surrender is different. Surrender is different from submission. I am giving at His disposal is submission. Divine Mother. He got into the carriage followed by M and Baburam. The devotees took with them Sri Ramakrishna's woolen shawl and woolen cap and a small bag of spices. Sri Ramakrishna used to move with it. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.